This is Feed Your Mind, and so I just came across some very interesting video footage. This video footage allegedly is coming from the WikiLeaks. And so this footage is about 12 minutes of all the footage you're going to have to see about the moon situation. Now, I'm saying the moon situation because you can't really put certain words together on these platforms anymore without it like catching it. So we're going to just dance around some words and stuff here. But basically this footage is all you need to see. I mean, check the footage out and share it with your friends and family. First of all, well, the first thing I think everyone should do, though, is check out the footage for yourself. And then we should probably brainstorm about this footage here in the comment section on this channel, on this video. So go check out the video and then come back and leave some comments and let's brainstorm and figure out if this is authentic footage or not. Let's try to verify this. So I might have actually verified this footage in my video I put out about a month ago with the interview with, I had a video where I left a link for you all. It was an interview with this guy that was said to have been, this guy said he had interviewed one of the guys from this footage that I'm sharing with you right now. See, this moon situation footage was filmed in the Nevada desert. And so in the interview, he had gotten a deathbed confession from one of the guys that was filming on this set in Nevada. And so it was about an hour-long interview and he broke it all down. There's a list of real names. There's real people. A few of them are still alive. He has the location. Everything that you need to know was laid out in this interview. It was a very important interview. So I'll also leave a link for that. That's in my Moon playlist link. The first link will be this video footage from the Nevada desert that I'm going to share with you today. This footage from the Nevada desert is said to be the leaked footage I believe this guy was referring to, where he said he had tons of information and evidence, undeniable evidence about this moon filming. And so basically the guy was saying it's verified, and so you'll probably want to check out his interview too. But yeah, the most important thing is to check out this footage and let me know what you think, because I mean, the footage looks authentic. The guy from the interview said there was some footage out there that's not authentic. He said there's some, I think he said the one with the lights falling down on the set or something. You know, I think a lot of you had seen that one. It was like grainy 60s footage, black and white, but they showed the moon trips and then the light, this stage lights were falling down and stuff. He's saying some of the, like he's claiming like that one and a few others are not authentic. It was, I don't know. He said he claims to know that some of that footage was put out there by, I don't know who, probably Disinfo. I mean, the agents that was trying to quiet the talk about the whole thing. You know, it's probably the people that are actually, they probably released it themselves just to make, you know, get people to stop talking about it. But the guy said there was actual authentic footage out there, and this could possibly be it. Now, it's like I said, it's allegedly coming from WikiLeaks, but that's what we really need to verify, because if this footage is literally coming from WikiLeaks, I believe that adds some credibility, a lot of credibility to the footage. And so, like I said, it's about a 12-minute video full of all types of footage. They show everything from, well, first of all, the footage looks grainy and 60s type stuff. You know, it's like, you can tell they were using the cameras like that would allow them to get away with a lot of flaws and stuff that people might pick up on. And then, so they're showing like a lot of floating, like the moon lander looked like it was on strings floating. I don't know if it was like a miniature model or if it was some type of whatever. You can't really tell exactly if it was full scale or not, but it was like they used like very crude technology to make it appear like it was hovering and about to land and stuff. And then they even showed like 60s footage of people floating. So it was probably one of those parabolic maneuvers in the airplanes. They probably did that or whatever technology they were using, but they were showing how the astronauts were able to float, and they showed it was a lot of lights, camera action. I mean, there's a lot of directors continuing to say action and cut and all types of stuff like that. This is like the editing room like footage that with all the scenes that they removed to make it appear to be authentic. So this is some very, very incredible footage. I mean, if we can verify this is it, guys. This is the video you're gonna want to share. So once we start verifying if this footage is authentic or not, if at least verify if it really did come from WikiLeaks, it's time to start sharing that video. So like I said, the link will be in the comment section and the description box. So they also show like the underwater footage, you know, like that's a lot of the technology they still do to this day. And so, but this stuff looked like it was definitely from the 60s, and like the cameras, it would have kind of took a lot to recreate the footage, because it was like, you could tell they were using all ancient technology and stuff like in that footage. It definitely looked dated. They showed like, you know, the helicopters hovering over the Nevada desert, filming the surface of the Nevada desert, and then they show you how that's actually was a lot of that footage was used to show like the moon, as if it was the moon. And then it showed their editing tools to make it look like the dark sky was behind them, and no stars, of course. It looked like they had limited, like, I know Pro Tools, what is it? The video editing software. I know that stuff wasn't really very much out a lot at that time, but they showed they had some type of technology. They had editing software, and you know, they're always ahead of the game. So it was definitely looked like they had used computers, and they were able to manipulate images and add astronauts to a scene and take them out. And they showed the flag scene, and it was very, very incredible footage. I definitely recommend you check out. I mean, when you look at that lander, it just looks like a science fiction movie. I mean, it definitely looks like some type of miniature scale model or something you would see in a Outer Limits or Twilight Zone episode or something. It's like if the moon is really 250,000 miles away, 250,000 miles away, that lander would have, it's like, how would have that thing ever been able to travel through space and break out of the moon's, you know, atmosphere, whatever atmosphere they say the moon has or whatever. But, you know, like the flame, you know, it's like you can't really have flames in deep space. It's not really deep space, though. I mean, even the scientists now are changing the story. They're saying the moon is within the Earth's atmosphere now. they're finally admitting that, I guess, because of the problems with that, where like how would have that flame, that weak flame, you know, been able to just thrust all the way back to Earth on that, what is it, the LAM? Is that what they call it? The lunar something model, or modular or something. But yeah, that thing didn't look like it would be able to travel through space at all. Like, not even whatever they're calling space, the upper atmosphere or whatever, just, there's no way that flame would have been put out like a candle. Like, it would have not have been able to thrust. You could just tell just how it looked. So, I mean, that whole thing really, after seeing this video, you could really tell how ridiculous the moon footage actually is. And anyone defending it still after watching that footage, I mean, look, like I said, we do have to verify it first, but even if we can, I mean, it's still something. Even if we can't verify it, it's still something. It really raises eyebrows, and it's something to check out, and it'll really make you look at the moon situation different after seeing this footage, regardless of if this is authentic footage or not, because it just really shows you how poorly done, you know, that whole thing was. So it's like the Russians were trying to beat the U.S. to the moon, and then they're like, no, we're not going to race you. We're going to just film it in the Nevada desert. You know, there, we beat you now. It's like cheating. It's like lying cheaters, you know? So they're putting the wool over the, you know, the eyes of people, and people just fall for it. This has been science, guys. This has been science. And politics too, I guess. I mean, they do not want us to know where we live. Like, they're totally against that. We're going to have to get into more discussions as to why they really don't want us to know about this stuff. I mean, they want humanity to not understand this realm. They want us to think it's a big accident, heliocentric model, and they're refusing to allow us to understand the true nature of this earth. They went all out to make sure we didn't figure out, you know, this place. So yeah, check out the video footage. Let me know what you think. If you support this channel, I'll leave a link so you can donate. I'm accepting $1 donations. It's helping keep things going here at Feed Your Mind. It's just like leaving your waiter a tip, because they try to silence my videos, but I'm going to keep going as long as we got enough listener support. So thank you for tuning in. I'll also leave links to my other channel. I'm going to be over at Feed Your Mind 3, dropping information about all types of topics that I don't cover on this channel. So go over there and subscribe if you haven't yet. Also, make sure you subscribe here. Please like and share and comment. And thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you all next time.